That is, many Nigerians looked forward to a new administration. Then the election came and boom, a new administration came on board. Now, many experts believe that the new administration was taking over a battered country faced with different challenges from different quarters. Prominent among those challenges are power challenge, unemployment, high inflation rate, insecurity, and of course, the biggest of them all, and that is talking about corruption. Government is continuity, and as such, to take over any government, you must be ready to take over both the assets and the liabilities. You must be able and ready to take over the achievements and the challenges of that particular government. In the North Shell, there should be no room for complaints after every takeover. Oh yes. Now, the Tinubu administration, a lot of things have happened. Different policy decisions have been made. Some applauded and some condemned. Two very pronounced decisions are the removal of the fuel subsidy and the move to merge foreign exchange rates. Now, these two headline reforms introduced by this administration triggered challenges such as the high price in fuel, the depreciation of Naira, and the trickle-down effect of these two reforms combined to cause a general spike in costs of goods and services. Today, many Nigerians are going through turbulent times, no doubt, due to the high cost of living, with inflation on the rise on a monthly basis. As at November, it was 28.2%. But then the truth is, if we must tell the truth, then the truth is, these new policies alone are not solely responsible for the economic woes facing us presently. As at June 2023, budget deficit was 10.8 trillion naira. Actual debt service was 98.95% of our revenue. That is to say, many things were already wrong. This administration took over a government, although just like I did say, you don't need to complain, the right team, so that there will be no complaints, so that you guys can hit the ground running to see that we achieve all the things we need to achieve. Well, this administration must have achieved one or two, and of course they also have their lapses. Now, this morning we are going to take a look at the 7 months so far in retrospect. Let us see where they've gotten it wrong. Let us see where they are getting it right, and let us tell them what they need to do to continue getting things right. This is just the best time to talk about this. Why? Because we are currently we are about saying bye-bye to this year. That is to say, the year is winding up. Today is 28th day in the month of December. That is to say, a few days away from now, we'll be saying hello to another brand new year. And we need to talk to them. We need to advise the government. We need to remind the government of perhaps some of their promises. And we need to tell them, sometimes you that is outside governance, you might understand it even better than those who are there. Why? Because those who are watching you, they are the ones seeing your errors, and they are the ones seeing where you are doing it well. Well, this morning, we are not going to castigate. We are not going to insult. We are not going to talk down on our country. We are not here to scatter the country. Rather, we are here to put heads to point out the errors. There's so many ways you can point out errors. You point out the errors where they've gotten it all wrong and where they need to get things right so that the country can move forward. Yes, so many areas to talk about. Is it security? Is it tax reforms? Is it the fight against corruption? Is it the power sector? Is it the palliatives, the presidential intervention scheme that is ongoing? Is it the agricultural sector? Is it even the ease of doing business in Nigeria? Now we have so many multinationals running away from our dear country. Not nice. So many things to talk about. But like I did say, we are not here to castigate. We are here to constructively remind the government of their errors and perhaps advise them on the way to go. So this morning I'll be having my guest, as always, who is going to be sharing his thoughts on the issue with us, after which we shall also, get your own response this morning. We are going to reach out to Adefolarin Olamilekon, who is a political and economic analyst. He's going to be talking to us on some of the things that the government have done. Perhaps they didn't do it well. Hello, good morning. Okay. Yeah, hello.
Hello, I'm hearing you. Good morning.
Many thanks for joining us this morning, Olamilekon Adefolarin. How are you doing today, sir?
Thank you for the opportunity once again.
You're welcome, as always. Now, let's take a look at this administration. 7 months down the line, let's take a look at this administration in retrospect. Let's see, how has it been 7 months so far? First of all, before we begin to look at different areas, and just give an overview of this administration in the past 7 months.
I think practically the administration has not really met the yearnings of Nigeria. That is, we have to say it first. The yearnings of Nigeria, for me, has overwhelmed the current administration in the sense that what they hope they'll be able to do in the short distance has become something that they are looking at it from a long distance. Meaning that the problem of Nigeria, it's no more campaign. We are no more campaigning for elections. Now election has been done and just said you are now in power. So what are you doing? The practicality of most of the things they want to do as written in their document. They have what they call the Renew Hope document of 88 pages. Now, the implementation of that Renew Hope document of 88 pages have come to terms or have not come to terms with the reality that they have found it. So this is that to change the problem of Nigeria is more than what you can just write in the paper in black and white. So it demands a lot of vigorous exercise, practicality, and also making sure that it is people-oriented policy, not just analytic policy that we are thinking about. Because for me, most of the policies that the government have turned out in the last 7 months is too elitist in nature. It's not a sound-thinking policy that ordinary people can really feel the impact of the government. So that's what I can say for now. So going to the more details of the program progress.
Okay. Now, before you just talked about so many promises on paper. Now, let me quickly ask this very briefly, just maybe 1 minute. Why do you think politicians love to make too much promises during the electioneering campaign period? They say this and that. In fact, if possible, they will tell you, they'll give you new word. Is it because that's what people want to hear, or just because they will just want to get there at all costs?
The reason why it's like that because it is what the people really wanted. They normally tell the people. If you go to campaign granting political parties exercise, you see that people make demands, people demand so many things. And apart from that, even if you look within your surroundings, even if you are not a politician, as we are talking on this radio station right now, all of us know what Nigerians want. Nigerians want water, they want light, they want good food, they want good hospital, they want virtually everything that will make life comfortable. Everybody knows what Nigerians want. So when they go to the campaign field, they always reiterate that demand. They always reiterate that desire for Nigerians. So they know what Nigerians want, and they always tell Nigerians what they want to hear. And on campaign ground, people want to hear such things. We promise you job, we promise you a life. They want to hear it. They want you to see it. So when they now get to there, they say it to the people. But when it now comes to the reality of it, that getting it done, that is where the challenge is.
Okay. Now, taking a look at the administration, where would you say they've gotten things all wrong? Because they came on board. Some person said the first mistake made by this administration was the removal of fuel subsidy, which, according to some people, they feel that it was too sudden, considering the fact that the country was in a very terrible state before they take over. But then, in your own opinion, where are some of the places you feel that this administration got things wrong?
You see, one thing about fuel subsidy removal is that many Nigerians applauded, everybody applauded subsidy removal. But in applauding subsidy removal, many of us do not think or review the larger and longer implication of subsidy removal.
Okay.
You get it? And that's why when Nigerians begin to feel that, okay, they are removing, And we are now beginning to see the reflection on prices of goods and services apart from food. So it was a price transition whereby cost of transportation, cost of food now begin to go up. And that's when Nigerians begin to realize that the government did not prepare very well. On the part of the government also, they also know that if they do that, it will definitely reflect on price of goods and services. So there was no accurate understanding of how to mitigate the impact of subsidy removal. And that's why when the people begin to react on what the government has done, the government on its own was a little bit flabbergasted or confused. And all the plans that the government think of putting into places or to ensure that the execution, you know what really happens in government balance? When government plans 1 million to give to Nigerians, the rest are sure that they only get 100,000 because the bureaucratic nature of distributing wealth in Nigeria is false. And that's why whatever the government is doing to put on the effect of subsidy removal to become a challenge because it doesn't get down to the downstroke. And that's why I said earlier in the discussion that it is more or less an elitist form of governmental program. They want to do anything to become something of elite. But the political party in power want to hijack everything. Now, I know we have so many things to discuss. A lot of things have been figured out by the government, but here we are, Nigerians are not getting. The reason is that people who believe that they are the owners of the political structure, the political parties and their members, who hijack some of these things and said, it is not for us that made it possible for the political party to win, then nobody else will do. So whatever is coming down from the government, they will hijack it. And you just say you don't hear anything about it.
Okay. Let's talk about different sectors now. Let's see how they've fared so far. 7 months down the line. The previous administration, when they came on board, the first noticeable movement or step taken by the previous administration was the fight against corruption, according to them. In fact, we always seen people on TV being arrested, being taken to court, blah, blah, blah. And that, to a very large extent, slowed down that administration because they used so many months to just concentrate on fighting corruption. Let's take a look at the corruption fight pattern or the style of fighting corruption of this.
Want to fight corruption. You can't fight corruption in this kind of system. And let me quickly establish the corruption is a global thing. So you fight it systematically. And you don't fight it with the same team. You don't fight it with the same people. In Nigerian case, we normally fight corruption with the same people. Now, how do you expect APC to fight corruption within APC? And how do you expect APC in 2015 to fight corruption when the majority of the people that formed APC came from PDP? Now, we are having a mixture of everybody. Did you see what happened in National Assembly? When 160 million is used to buy SUV for all the legislators. Do you see any of the political party members kicking against it, including the Labour Party that claimed to have a desire as a presidential candidate? Did you see any of their members still against it? It is that the result of because the desire of the people is that they just want to enter power and accumulate. So when you now say want to fight corruption with people who claim to be holier than thou, it's going to be very difficult. And the reason is because now the system has been so embedded because it's the point that everybody sees government office as an opportunity to steal, to loot, and to do whatever they want to do. So when you now say you want to fight corruption, and now a new ICPC chairman has been appointed, a new AFC chairman has been appointed. Now look at these people that were appointed. Who nominates them? Who put them into office? Just recently, the two people that were appointed as head of this anti-graft agency. Did you see the celebration that greeted them? People going to newspaper to go and publish them and congratulate them because they have been appointed. Now, if you look critically into who and who did that, you discover that they could be an agent of a corrupt group, a corrupt city. That's why it happens. Just recently, someone was saying that you will not want to work for the government no matter how you see the office are going to be. You know why? The reason why I said that was that because it's you that if he's nominated into government, the people who claim to have nominated him, they will put pressure on him, they will influence him, they want contract splitting, they want recruitment splitting, they want all manner of things for him. Before you know it, the demand that we have preserved to be holier than thou become more corrupt. And that's the reason why to find corruption is very difficult. Take all the governors that served in 1999, all the House of Reps for members that served from 1998, go and check their lifestyle. Go and check their lifestyle and see what they are doing. They bring people into government who will protect their And if you try, that you want to fight corruption in any of the systems, either they will fight you back or they eliminate you. That's how it is. But we just hope that one day we'll get someone that has the hand. And for me, corruption fighting is not left in the hand of politicians. The biggest corruption is in the public servants, civil service. They are the one that caused all the corruption. Did you hear what happened in Minister of Humanitarian Affairs? The contractor will take 37 billion naira. How did you get to that level? The contractor and the minister that passed doesn't know the person. So how did that happen?
Okay. Well,
so
that
be focusing on. For me, we should not be focusing on corruption within the political circle. Good. The civil servant, police servant, they participate in this. They create the opportunity for the politicians to do the looting and the stealing all together by themselves.
Okay. Please, let's have you appraise some of the reforms of this administration.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Please, can you appraise some of the reforms of this administration because of our time so that we can see how we can just merge things together to save our time?
Exactly, yes. I think to look at what they have done so far, for me, it may be too early. But let's look at because when government set up policies, they have three channels. One, there's immediate goal, there's short-term, medium to short-term goals, there's long-term goals. Now, what are the immediate gains of some of the policies? Now, let's look at forest unification. Have we gained any in forest unification? No. The government said they want to close down multiple forest markets. Now, instead of closing down the multiple forest market, the multiple forest market is getting more power. The black market are the big are getting more power. So, will we succeed? The answer is no. We never succeed in forest unification. Then let's look at the subsidy removal. Now, there could be a little bit gain in subsidy removal because now, one thing the gain that I can see in that one is that the government is not serious in ensuring that modular refinery and other private refinery work. Are you getting me? Then the second aspect was that the importation of PMS now is not done by multiple individuals. You now know that NFPC is now at the edge of the importation of PMS. Then we see other people who are now importing PMS and they will not be paid until they bring the crude oil. Although we are still knowing that there are challenges there. Although you can still be there a little bit supply chain problem has been broken. So we don't have problem with supply chain. Although apart from the unions and the pipeline vandalization we're experiencing, we know that there's a little bit gain there, but not as we expected. That is the biggest one. Then what about tax? Government is introducing the unification of the tax system in Nigeria to ensure that you now pay more tax. Their target is now about 18% to GDP. How will they be able to achieve that? What are the evidence that Nigerians will be happy that they will be paying tax if they are not seeing concrete evidence of it? So that one is still here in this feeling, a big success. So we just hope that they will get it done. Then look at the budget 2024, which is the focal point of this current administration to really measure whether they will achieve what they want to achieve or they will not achieve. Education, health, and security are taking larger share. Then we can say that we just expect they will do better. But within the 7 months, how our security fair, how our food price fair, we can see that it has not been successful because the government is yet to really understand how to manage Nigerian people. And manage Nigerian people means that manage the system and manage the technicality of the system because most times government focus on technicality, don't focus on the human because most of the problems that we have are caused by human beings.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
All right. So what I'm trying to point out is that the success so far is not here, it's not there. If you are to rate them now, you can't give them more than 20% out of 100.
Out of 100, okay.
Yes, 20. Just give them 20. That is failure per se. Because we can say 20, but we will not say it's failure because we are still measuring them. For instance, my organization is looking at economic barometer. That means we're looking at the economic impact of government in the last 7 months, 1 year. It's a continuous measurement. So for me, it will be a continuous measurement that we begin to checkmate what the government is doing from now to when it will hand over in 2027. But I don't want Nigerians to have hypertension. There's less they can achieve because of the humongous problem that we have. And the problem is so humongous to the point that the people themselves, Nigerians themselves, are they ready to ensure that government succeed. Because as I earlier pointed out, every opportunity that you see in government is like opportunity to just go and stay. And that's our Nigerian thing. Or we must change our orientation for a better Nigeria.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the our debt profile, because our debt profile is so high, and in fact, as at I think before this administration took over, we were using almost 97% or thereabout to service debts. Now, how far can we go with all these debts up and down, everywhere debt, both internal and external debts?
It's very important that Nigerians need to understand the essence of this debt. One, the debt is not a total of federal government debt alone.
Okay.
It will also include state government. So all the 33 states and FCC, they are owing. Now, the current debt, according to a CMO, debt management office, is 88.79 trillion. You get it? And it happens that it was 92 trillion initially. But last 2 weeks, the government tried. They paid some of their debt, get it, and it dropped to 88.97.
Okay, so what you're saying is a few weeks ago, the government paid a huge amount to reduce it to that amount. Okay?
Yeah, when we calculate our debt, the debt is not just the money that we borrow physically. You know, there what they call paper money. Government sell what they call paper money. That's what GMO does every 3 months. They just sold the last Euro bond and Nigerian bond paper recently that will end up mature by 20. One will mature by 2030, then the other one will mature by 20. One is also calculated into the debt. So the one we sold before 2015 and 2018 to 88.979 trillion now. So the GMO are going to spend 450 billion and for that 120 billion every month before MFA was moved and serving that 150 billion. All these put together for recent government is not looking at ways to budget of we have to have a deficit billion, and that billion is going to be borrowed. And if you look at Holland of the government, it will end in 2024. So that is the government will from now, end of 2024. And that's why people went to appeal to the National Assembly to approve the external borrowing plan.
Okay.
And that is not the plan was developed by Buhari.
Okay, Adefola, just of time, just in 2 minutes, the way forward, please. The way forward, very important.
Yes, definitely. And I will take the way forward from the budget for the debt issue.
Okay.
And just like what I was trying to point out earlier, that the debt issue has to be reviewed.
Okay.
We can't continue to borrow. And that's why I said that the first advice we give to the government is that, one, the borrowing plan that is going to end in 2024, please don't do any borrowing plan again.
Okay.
Because the one they are implementing now is one that was drafted in 2016. Remember that in 2016, 2017, there was recession in Nigeria. So because of that recession, they went and did that borrowing plan, and it will end in 2024. So we should advise people not to do any borrowing plan with anybody again. That will help us. Now, internal revenue comes from tax. You must see evidence of it. Nigerians are willing to pay tax. But if they don't see the evidence of tax that are being collected, nobody will pay. So we check from the time to now, we have earned over 15 trillion that federal government, state government have been sharing. So we want to see evidence of that money in concrete projects, and that's when Nigerians can be from this and support the government. But if we continue this way, that we are just flipping our money away, people are just losing money away, Nigerians will not be serious with the government, and the government will see it, and Nigerians are not happy with what they are doing. So that's our advice for the government for now.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Adefola, for your time. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. You can as well share your thoughts with us this morning. Let's appraise this government in 7 months and also the way forward. Please don't forget to add the way forward. Very important. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, I lost your call. You can call back. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, it's a very good morning.
Thank you, I felt the great.
Yes.
And well done to our guests on radio.
Thank you, sir.
Clemens Ampress calling.
Okay.
Your guests seem to agree that a subsidy was removed.
Oh my God. Well, sorry about that. Maybe you should call back. I think network. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I feel the great.
Yes, good morning.
Chief Cosmos Tribunal from Chile, calling.
Okay, Chief, nice to have you, sir.
Yes, at the beginning of this program, you highlighted the liabilities governments are complaining. Yes, from time to time, every government that comes to power will tell you what they saw on the table. They wrote on the table. Yes, it's a liability.
Yeah.
Like this government and previous government, they have said they inherited this, they inherited that. Debt services, insecurity here and there. Power failure. Power. We have not got it right. It's threatening. Until we get it right. Right? In Nigeria, we like easy things. We like to have our own one day military type of life. We don't want anything suffer. You remember, when Buhari comes to power, I used to say it often. He banned the importation of rice. Do you know what that could have cost the country by looking for foreign exchange to import rice today? We are planting the rice. We are harvesting the rice. We see that Nigeria makes rice, even export to other countries. It's an achievement. No matter the pay, no person likes to go to farm because you invest on something that you benefit in future. It's like any other Nigeria. Now, if you ask Nigeria to invest on it, they will go and they prefer to buy and sell. That is the easy way of life in us. But in development in other countries, they invest on long-term projects which will yield dividends in future. If you ask Nigeria, I'm a contractor, hey, I'm this, I'm that, they like to do and say to people, that's the kind of life we live. We cannot continue like this. They steal our money, start it overseas, go and take it small. But they cannot invest that money here. Build industries, employ people. That's the essence of life. So we can't continue. The only thing they hold this administration that they remove the subsidy. Okay. The subsidy has been there. All the previous governments have been lamenting on this subsidy. Now we have a government that has the need forward to remove it all. We suffer it for a while. We are going to benefit.
Okay.
The proceeding from this subsidy, what we need is to invest it very well.
All
right. Nigeria will enjoy it. Thank you. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much, Chief Cosmos, for your opinion this morning. Hello, good morning.
Sure. Hello, Clement. Back because of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying that your guest seemed to have agreed that was removed when he said that Nigerians expected the removal but never budgeted for the long-term effect.
Okay.
I don't know whether you will contradict the view in the light of the report of federal allocations and this FAC report. And the report of the independent marketers that subsidy is still being paid up till now.
Yes,
I don't know how you juxtapose his opinion with this view of the FAC report and marketers report, because it is suspect to think that subsidy of everything has gone up in the light of subsidy removal, and the Nigerians are bearing the brunt. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Clement. Yes, I remember, I think in August or thereabout, where there was a report paid at that time. That is, if I remember the figure correctly. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning once again.
Good morning,
sir.
Oh, Abubakar, nice to have you, sir.
Thank you. All rest our lives with the mindset of our leaders. We have more than enough. We are richly endowed. If we can utilize our resources effectively, wisely, we don't have business accumulating debt burden. Our leaders have the mindset of creating wealth, combating our national our materials, international assets, and attracting wealth, turning our assets into wealth. I've been asking this question internally myself. I'm a good. I enjoy watching movies.
Okay.
After the Great. I've seen some global cities of the world attracting, shooting on film in them. Have you watched any film where you see a film was shot in Abuja, city of Abuja?
Wow.
So you have to invest in your own country, in yourself, in your people. Let's say in the city of Abuja, we make it a global city with effective transport system, a cleaner street, a road. Everything is working perfectly. We are attract investment. If we widen Riba Benue to be exploited for tourism, for transport internally, it will create wealth. It will liberate millions of more Nigeria. But our leaders are not seeing it in that way. They believe that to mismanage and loot the whole resources to their personal gain. What do you need? You don't need more than necessary. After the basic need, it is luxury. Then when you acquire the billions, for who? For who? When the end comes, you'll be taking care of abandoned grief.
Okay. Thank you very much, Abubakar. Thank you very much, Abubakar, for your opinion. Yes, we are still talking about 7 months gone in this administration. Let's take a look at it. The 7 months in retrospect. That is what we're talking about this morning. That is our point of conversation this morning. But then we'll be back shortly as we take this break. The conversation continues. Please do stay with us.
Listen up, family. In the spirit of the election season, Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja is giving you the opportunity to advertise your business. Here is how it works. Run 10 adverts with us and get 3 complimentary slots absolutely free. Can you beat that? Hurry, increase the patronage for your business this festive season. For more inquiries, call 080-5919-8658. That is 080-5919-8658 or 070-1766-0976. That is 070-1766-0976. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. It is your radio experience you can count on. Merry Christmas in advance.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or before you become a member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, it's so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Yes, indeed, your radio experience you can count on. Eagles 102.3 FM. Many thanks for staying with us. In case you just joined in, the program is Eagles Outlook, and this morning we are taking a look at the 7 months so far of this administration. Of course, it's 7 months in retrospect. Let us discuss the errors of this administration, what they should have done, and what they can do to remedy the situation, because as it stands, things are not too juicy. In fact, my guest gave them 20% out of 100. That is quite low, though. Hello, good morning.
Pretty great.
Yes, good morning this morning. Oh, Austin, good morning, sir.
Honorable
Austin, many thanks for having you.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank God.
We are fine. Quickly, first, let me express my heartfelt condolence to the family of Akeredolu and the entire people of Ondo State over his demise. He will be remembered for his stand
on security because through him, the introduction of Amoteku, a security outreach, was brought to state and the southwest in general.
Oh.
So my heart first condolence goes to them as a mom. Then coming to the business of the day, I think in Nigeria, the way I see it, the more you look, the less you see.
Oh, wow. Okay. Abracadabra.
The more, of course, the more we hear the government promises, the more nothing is being done. I've said it before that government promises is not today. We begin to hear them. I'm above 50 as we talk. I'm 50-something years old. I think nobody will deceive me about how life is, especially the Nigerian system. Every year promises, but at the end, we will not see anything. Buhari came with, this one came with renew all his bash. His story, one after the other. Yes, are tired. That is just what I have to say now.
Okay, thank you very much, Justin. Thank you, Honorable Justin, for your contribution this morning. Yes, Nigerians need evidence to show that the administration is really working. Of course, Nigerians want to see change. They want to see things begin to turn around. Though Rome was never built in a day, but then they need to see that, yes, of course, something is happening. Yeah, so that at least that will build their hope. And to even make matters more interesting, the mantra on which this administration rode still remains renewed hope, right? Yes, so I think the administration needs to do something fast, something to renew the hope of the common man. 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766-8888. WhatsApp is 090-97054450. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. Okay, Solomon, you're welcome. Thank you, sir. Okay, Solomon just called to appreciate me. Oh, Solomon, I'm most grateful. Thank you. Hello, good morning. What's happening to the network this morning? Please don't start. Or maybe we should also take a look at our telecommunication as well under the administration. What do you think? Because I don't see no reason why network will be dealing with us. Hello, good morning.
Work on your radio this year. 3034. Work on your radio. Work on your network.
Okay, network.
We don't want to our network begin the fall down. No. We want make they go up. I think it's the back and there. When you transfer money, go hang.
No problem. I think we'll talk to them.
Who they decide on our network? Talk human being. They decide of our network. My name is Bibi Blessing. I greet our caller, especially my daddy Salashi, a man of market. So God will bless them. The money that they are used to call, that pocket will not run down. We are talking about budget, passive B. We are not against it. Why we see say we they talk, all these bills where they are passing on, where that they use the money they do for us, we go say Nigeria don't have money. But when one person, we have 10 accounts for outside country, or 5 or 4. Where is the money that they are saving for that account where they say Nigeria is not having money? We are borrowing, continue borrowing. Our speaker say after this one, we not go borrow again. They say subsidy is gone. We are not paying. Now, we are still here to say we are still paying. Which account are they paid this money for subsidy for? Whose account may we know? And this money where we are borrowing, who be these people that they are borrowing us of this money we cannot pay back, they are continuing to borrow for us? Because when we find out when we ask our bank manager or our CBN, this money where they are borrowing, where is we borrow the money for? Is it our account? So that if they say that Nigerian money they are borrowing for, we go now breathe. Because our parents say let the poor breathe. I know say it go do well. Now we know whether our money that they borrow for us, when they say in the outside country that they borrow money for us. Now, it's they say now our money that they borrow for us because they are storing our money for outside country. So that if we want to use the money, do something for our Nigeria, they will say now borrow that they borrow. Not be borrow. Now we ask a message. This money, where is stored for outside country? Where is it? How many accounts we get? They may bring that money for us. Nigeria will not go borrow now our money. Let them use that do fight issue of security for Nigeria. Please, I'm begging. We are not borrowing money for outside country. Our money will get. See Abacha money. We are still recover Abacha money back today. We are not seeing what they use Abacha money do for us. We are not seeing it. They are borrow. Are we a borrow here? Are we a borrower? I don't know. I don't understand. Please, we go beg our president. All this money where our country, where our MSN or our CBS stuff for outside country, make them bigger for us. I beg, bless the beg. God bless you.
Okay.
God bless our country.
Amen. Thank you very much, BB Blessing. The borrowing must stop. That's according to BB Blessing. The borrowing must stop. Okay, let's hope so. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I'm okay.
Coming from here.
Yeah, coming from there. Now we are here. Oh, nice to have you, my brother. Welcome.
So you are saying Tinubu Administration for how many months? Yes. That was the topic I discussed this morning, man.
Oh yes, my brother.
Very interesting topic. We have to look into our government and the policies they are playing.
Okay.
So my own take on is I don't know why our leaders in this country they know what to do. They should just say, okay, look at the issue of finance. I think you have to remind them. I think today is 28, right?
Yes.
They say, I think at this moment they talk, at the month they say the finance will be active. I called my friend at Transformati yesterday at Port Harcourt. Okay, could you imagine the road that was even leading to the refinery where the guy close to that on their walk, the trailer park, they have not worked on it. So this is how they are saying the refinery will start working this month. And if you ordinary road, they have not, because I called my friend, I say, guy, what's happening at that place? My man said, oh boy, nothing happened. I don't mind these people. I say, and they are still assuring us and we are putting hope. So they should look into all these things. And people that they will be, okay, look at recently, the former petroleum minister designing, she come out and confess some people that are under refinery, let me say, people that, now, Tinubu is the current refinery, that is
petroleum minister.
So they should know and find somebody who is reliable and sincere. Well, at least it's only the leader who occupies the position. You are the president, you want to still occupy the Ministry of Petroleum. It's not done in most of the civilized countries. They should at least do something. Look for somebody reliable and hand over that position so that he can checkmate that other side. It's not that you'll be checkmating as the president and you are still checkmating as the minister. So you are going to be confused. It's not easy. How many brains you have? And most of our leaders, they are elderly. So at least they need to concentrate on one field. You understand? You look at, I heard you saying something on your, what is that program you do tonight? You are saying something about whether one Zimbabwe president buying bicycle.
Okay, that was on Gidigba Assembly.
Okay, they are buying bicycle. If it is our own people, they are demand for SUV. They should know that we the masses, we are getting out of patience. They should be finished for. Thank you, Ape.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, let's just wait and see whether it's going to work according to their promise. Of course, we have 1 or 2 weeks into January, because of course you and I know that December is more like a month for holidays. So for me personally, I'm not expecting anything this month again. Rather, I'm just taking a look at January. But then we need to constantly remind them so that they don't go back on their promise. Yes, it will be very unfair of them. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning, my brother. I greet you. Okay. Oh, Emmy, welcome.
After now, this one your voice going to sound like a you come back from America today. For me,
yeah.
I was say, so, see, you know, before Buhari leave, this country don't nearly scatter.
Okay.
Because that and we call up this. When Buhari do election, you see, Buhari will be the one who fight crime. We don't know that him will be the headquarter of crime.
Just 1 minute, please, because of time.
Okay. So this is just like Nigeria now have been like a car now that has displayed and it's no longer functioning. Okay. Brake have destroyed, tire have destroyed. It doesn't look like Nigeria. So let us give Tinubu, our president, now 1 year. Let us see what's going to happen. I'm not sure that this is easy for him now. If you see 1 year we have not seen anything, then we have to fight for our rights. So that's what I can say.
All right, thank you very much, Emmy. Yes, Emmy believes that we should just give 1 year, 1 whole year, to see what is going to happen. Well, let's see the achievements of the administration. According to Emmy, he believes at least 1 year it's enough for us to, judge. Okay. Yes, let's see how it is. Okay. This one says, Facebook, this one says, good morning, Honorable Apedi. Great. May God continue to bless you with good health. Always. Amen. Okay, thank you very much. And this one says, yes, I'm Virtue from Aso Drive. It has been 7 months of locust and termites, 7 months of hopelessness, disillusion, starvation, excruciating pains, and untold hardship. Inflation is at the rooftop, with Naira at its worst form. Price of basic food items soaring high, while income, wages, and salary remaining static. That is fact, my brother. That part is so true. It has been 7 months of increased insecurity, kidnapping, and bloodbath, with Nigerians selling their properties and borrowing to pay ransom to secure the release of their loved ones, who are being abducted from their homes and while going to look for their daily bread. It has been 7 months of increased debts, borrowing, plunging the nation into more poverty and lack. In 7 months, they told us to be hopeful and remain patient with them while they cruise about with our Commonwealth. There is enough for, nothing for our need, right? Okay. Well, thank you very much, Virtue from Aso Drive. Virtue from Aso Drive, this is so touching. But then I understand your pain. I understand the pains of every Nigerian. I also understand my own personal pain. Yes, on this note, we'll wrap up the show, but not without reminding our leaders that please, when coming into the office, first of all, do your homework. Check what is on ground. Check, can I take over? Should I take over? Sometimes you don't need to take over. So, trust me. Sometimes the state of the economy or the state of that state or even the country is so terrible that if you take over, you should be ready for whatever comes with it. So I admonish all our leaders to always watch, always research, always do the needful before they even vie for any position in the country. And apart from that, they should also live up to expectation. You don't give what you don't have. So if you know you have it, promise it and deliver it. That is what makes you a unique and a great leader. Okay? I believe that one day Nigeria will get things right, but it begins with you, it begins with me, because yesterday's followers are today's leaders, and today's followers hopefully will become tomorrow's leaders. So the earlier we change our mentality,